Hey guys, and welcome to my September bullet journal plan with me. This month's theme is carnation pink, so there are a lot of flowers such as cherry blossoms, roses, carnations themselves, plus loads more, so I hope you guys enjoy. So with this new bullet journal, I have started a completely different theme than usual in that I will be painting the cover page for each of my month's layouts. This is how the September page turned out. I did of course had to cut it down to size a bit, and the measurements did take a bit of a while to plan out, but once it was, I am super happy with how the page turned out. So I just quickly glued it in using simple Grit stick. If you have double-sided tape, then of course that would work as well, but personally I prefer the glue because I can make sure that the edges will stay in place. With that done, it is on to my monthly overview. If you watched my last bullet journal plan with me, then you will know that this is a completely new system that I have decided to implement, and it consists of two separate monthly overviews. So the idea is I will have one monthly overview for my own personal dates, such as birthdays, social gatherings, parties, things like that. And then the second monthly overview will be for university and for my current part-time job. I prefer to keep these things separate just so I can see what I need to prioritize each month, and overall I think the end layout of this turned out super well. So like I said, this month's theme is Carnation Pink. That is the name of the colour on the Tombow pen that I'm going to be using. I got these brush pens about a week ago and I'm absolutely obsessed with using them. So I've decided that each month is going to have a different Tombow colour theme. Because of that, I decided that this theme's drawing was going to be everything related to do with pink flowers, which is why I put a pink flower border around the titles Personal and College. I also used the pink brush pen to write in the dates. It is thankfully a light enough colour that I can write over it and still have both the writing and the date legible, which is why I decided to use it. As well as that, I'm going back in very quickly and just adding accents before finally colouring in each of the flowers around the titles and adding in a carnation pink washi tape just to add a bit more colour. I did end up having to cut the washi tape in half just to get it to fit, but I am super happy with how it turned out and how it brought the spread together. After that, it is on to my to-do list page for the month, as well as my work hour log for the month. My current part-time job does have flexible hours, so I need to keep track of how many hours I do each week to make sure I am doing the full amount. So I decided to divide the spread into two separate pages, with a giant cherry blossom tree in the middle that you'll see me draw in a few moments. And on the left hand side, I just had a list of the dates that I'm working, as well as a slot to put in how many hours I work. And then on the right hand side is a pretty large to-do list. Since it is back to college season, I will have a ton of things to do, which is why I've added so many boxes this month. So now it is on to drawing pretty roughly the general shape of a tree. I did sketch this out in pencil beforehand, of course, because it did take quite a lot of maneuvering to get the measurements to all line up. And once that is done, I've gone back in with a very faint black fine liner just to add a bit of detail before picking up the Tombow dual brush Carnation Pink pen again and adding in what is meant to be cherry blossoms. I also decided to go back in and just add a few lines all over the spread to give the impression that the cherry blossoms were falling. This was pretty much just to add a bit more color to the spread, especially to the to-do list side. And with that done, it is time to move on to my weekly spreads. So if you have watched my last few videos, you will know that I have pretty much strayed from the stereotypical bullet journal weekly setup. I don't like writing in specific dates, I don't like confining myself to a specific number of boxes, so I do take a more free-form approach. I also like to use my bullet journal as a sort of diary, so I prefer to just add drawings to 16 different pages and then add to-do lists and events and different days as I need them. And then, of course, you guessed it, it is time to go back in with the brush pen just to add a few colored highlights. I did only end up coloring the flower parts or the petals and leaving the rest of the drawings black and white because personally I really like how this look turns out in the end. So once I did add in all the colors to all the numerous amounts of flowers I drew, I then went back in with the exact same carnation flower themed washi tape and just added a bit more detail to each of the weekly spreads. And that is the end of my September bullet journal plan with me setup. I am so happy with how this turned out, you guys. Here is a quick flip through each of the pages so you can see everything together. Please do let me know in the comments below what you think of this theme, and also let me know if there are any other themes you'd like me to do in the future or any other videos you'd like me to make. I will see you very soon. I update videos every single week. Thank you for watching and please subscribe.